Hi Aries, welcome to my channel Maga Tarot. I'm Maga. If you want a personal reading with me, my information is in the description box. This is your reading for February 2017 for Sun, Moon, and Rising. If it doesn't resonate with you, give it a little time. Remember, energies are flexible. Also, check out the videos for your moon sign and your rising sign for a broader view. As always, remember the purpose of tarot is to serve you as a guide. The direction of your life is in your hands and you forge your own future. Always seek professional help if you need it. So, Aries, your situation, you have the Tower reversed. Now the Tower is a tower. Like, if it comes up right, it's a very tough thing to deal with. And if it comes in the reverse, it's still very tough. Maybe a little less hard than it is upright, but nevertheless, it's very hard. So I know right now you must be going through a lot of things. This must have been very painful, or it is very painful. So there's a saying that something in your life wasn't happening, it wasn't supposed to be, or you were in the wrong path. And I know this is very hard to hear, and it's often what we don't want to hear. When we go through this, we don't want to hear, oh, this wasn't serving you anymore. I hate it when I hear this wasn't serving you anymore. Especially if we're talking about something that is very dear to us, and it usually means, if the Tower comes, it's because it's something that we were clinging to it really tight. We're holding on so tight to that thing, and maybe it wasn't the best for us, but it was really dear to us. We really love that. We really care about that, for that. So when the Tower comes, and it's usually something completely unexpected, even if we suspected that yes, there's something wrong or something going on, we still have that feeling that, man, I never saw that coming. So yes, when you hear people say, when they tell you, well, this is for the best, oh my god, no, don't tell me that. Or at least that's how I feel. So I hear you. So anyway, yeah, this is a very tough card to get. I'm sorry. And it is saying, things are really difficult right now. And you know how it is with the Tower. It's saying it's sudden, you didn't see it coming, and it's starting over from scratch. That's what it says. Something that was built in shaky foundations. And I know that sometimes you say no. It wasn't a shaky foundation at all. I did everything right. Yes, sometimes it is like that, but not the other person or the other people involved. Like, let's put an example here. This is a project, okay? And you're working. This is something at work. It's a project, and you're working with a group of people. Yes, you did everything right. Everything that you were supposed to do, you did it. But someone else didn't. So the project falls, I don't know, it gets canceled, whatever. And you're like, man, but I did everything right. I did everything I was supposed to do. Yes, but someone else didn't. Someone else dropped the ball. If it's a marriage, yeah, maybe you were feeling, I did everything that I was supposed to do. I was doing everything right, but the other person wasn't. Or maybe you found out, you know what, I've been married to this person for, I don't know, 10 years, and turns out this person was cheating on me the whole time. And I didn't know. So that perfect foundation, solid foundation that you thought you had, it wasn't. It wasn't so. It wasn't, no. It was a lie. And yes, you were doing everything right, but it was still a shaky foundation, you know what I mean? Or if it's business thing and you had a partner and you were doing everything right on your end and your partner betrayed you, and um he he or she betrayed you, okay, you no longer have that your business and you lost it, and you're like, well, I did everything that I was supposed to do, but this person, I don't know, was doing all this behind my back. So yes, sometimes it is your responsibility, but not all the time. It's what I'm trying to say. Yes, I'm all for taking responsibility and, you know, acknowledging when you did something and it's your responsibility and all that. But because I've gotten the tower before and I've been in the tower situation before, and I know, no, you know what? I did everything that I was supposed to do. Yes, it was the other person. Then I know how this feels. But maybe it was you. Anyway, um, crossing you, you have the Four of Swords in the upright position. It could be something that is helping you or hindering you. And right now, I think, well, it could be saying that maybe you were lacking. Maybe you were slacking. I'm sorry, is the word. Maybe you were slacking and you were just like, not doing enough. You were taking too much time off, too many vacations. You weren't there. Like if it's if we're talking about like a job or something, or yeah, maybe you didn't put enough effort. It's what it might be saying, or maybe it is saying you need to rest. After going through that tower, you need and you deserve to rest. You need a break from all this mayhem. Um, In your distant past, you have the Three of Wands in the reverse. So this is definitely plans and projects, and it could be work, but not necessarily. It could be also love. And you had all these plans, all these wishes and all these things that you wanted to accomplish, and all these ships that, metaphorically speaking, that you set out, and you were expecting, to see them coming back. You were expecting to see the fruit of your labor, and it didn't come. It never happened. Or it could be saying that maybe you couldn't make a decision of what it was that you had to do. Maybe you had way too many projects, and um, you were supposed to put all your effort into one, and you were to your time and your efforts and your resources were too spread out, so in the end you didn't see the results for either one of them. But in any case, it's saying that maybe you had all these plans and all these projects, and they didn't turn out the way that you were expecting, or in the way that maybe you put all the effort needed, but still they didn't come through. Um, in your past, uh, not as distant as this one, you have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So this is saying to me that this was something that you really cared about and for. This is something that was really close to you, something that you really liked, something that you had a lot of hopes. Maybe maybe this was a new project, because the pages are new things too. These pages are young energy. So, but definitely if this was love, then this is a proposal that you never got, or maybe it was a proposal that, you know, it wasn't in the terms that you were expecting, or it might be a disappointment in love. something that was offered to you, but it wasn't quite what you wanted or needed or were expecting. Or maybe you were supposed to propose someone and you made that person feel this way. That's in your most recent past. Um, Above you, you have the Two of Pentacles in the upright. So this is telling me you have a decision to make. It's telling me you're juggling two things, or maybe more than two things. It could be two jobs, two relationships. It could be, working outside, working in an office and being a mom, or working in an office and being a dad. It could be two projects. It could be or more than two. But it's you're juggling all this stuff, and maybe you need to make a decision and keep one, or figure out a way that you don't drop either one or both, or because this could be a little unstable. So it could also mean a document or legal document, legal communication. So if this is about a breakup, a divorce, or a dissolution of a company, then maybe you're gonna get, you're not gonna hear from your lawyer, or from the other person's lawyer. I don't know. But definitely it's talking about making a decision. Maybe even though maybe you're still processing this whole thing and you don't know what to do next. In your future, you have the High Priestess in reversed, which is telling me that you're not listening to your intuition, and maybe you weren't listening to your intuition before either. And you know how they say that the Tower comes when you're supposed to make a decision, but you don't make it because you can or you don't want to, but it's something that is supposed to happen to you. So you're really on the path that you're supposed to be. Well, maybe you had that hunch all along that something was wrong, something was going on, but you didn't want to listen to it, which is very human, to be honest. But anyway, if you're still doing that, don't. Start listening to yourself, trust your intuition, trust your gut feeling, and also, this card is saying there will be things that are hidden right now that will be revealed. So this is gonna be interesting. After this tower is comes, and everything, comes out in the light, and everything gets, destroyed, then you're gonna know a lot of stuff. All truths are gonna come out in the light. It's gonna be, I don't know, be prepared for that. In the position of the self, how you see yourself, how you're feeling, how you're thinking, you get the Judgment in reversed. And this is telling me that right now you feel like this is the end. This is the end of your life, the end of the world. Like, this is the worst that could ever happen to you. Again, it makes a lot of sense. But it's not quite like that. It's just that you're feeling like that right now because you are going through this very hard time. But the judgment card is saying, no, after death, what comes is a beautiful, wonderful new life that you don't even have a clue how wonderful it is. You thought what you had before was good, or what you're gonna have next is like 1,000 times even better, okay, than this that you had before, that you had to let go. But right now, because you're going through this whole thing, right now you're in the middle of it, you don't see it that way. Again, it's perfectly human. I think I think everybody that goes through this situation feels this way, even if it's at the very beginning. So what I'm trying to say here is, well, you're feeling this way, but know that it's just because right now everything stinks. But it's not like that, and this means things are gonna get better, even if you don't believe it right now, or if you like it because typical, and maybe you've been through other towers in your life before. Yes, I mean, I know I'm gonna get over this, but right now everything is awful, and this is just how I feel. In your environment, you have the Six of Swords in the reverse. So something in your environment, it's preventing you from moving forward. It could be you, because you could be doing this to yourself. You're stuck here in this feeling awful, nothing's gonna get better ever, so you can move forward. Yes, or it could be that you have to make this decision first in order to actually move forward. Maybe this isn't you. Maybe this is a decision that the other person needs to make. Your spouse, or your ex-spouse, or your ex-business partner, or your boss, or whatever the situation applies to. Maybe that other person needs to make a decision, and until that decision is made, you can actually move forward and go on with your life. That could be. Or maybe it's just that you're finding it very difficult to, or harder than you thought, to just leave behind the bad and move forward. In your hopes and fears, you got the King of Wands in the upright. This could be a fire sign, Aries, um, Leo, or Sagittarius, or it could be someone with these characteristics. It could be that you are really wishing that you could, go on with your life and move forward and be very energetic, and take on that new project, or start dating again, rebuild your life, because this king is someone very, very energetic. Well, this could represent you too, because you're Aries. So maybe this is saying, I wish I could be my old self again, or I'm not feeling like myself right now, so I really hope that I can feel like myself once again. But I'm thinking this is speaking about feeling confident in yourself. Like, yes, I can tackle this, whatever. Let's move on to the next project. Let's find that new person again. I want to do this. I have all the energy. I want to pursue this. Okay. So maybe that's a hope that you really want to feel that way again. Maybe it's also fear. Maybe you're feeling like, am I still this person? Do I still have this fire in me? Do I still have this energy? Am I still able to move on and go on and tackle whatever it is and conquer the world? I don't know. As your final outcome, you have the Hierophant in the reversed. So, to me, if this is a relationship, this is definitely a divorce, definitely a breakup. If this is, something else, then it's something that was very structured and very, the way society says things are supposed to be, and it broke. It's broken. It no longer is that way. This talks also about hierarchy, so boss and an employee, something like that, a teacher and a student. But anyway, the way things were before, oh, it talks very much about the whole tower thing. The way things were before. The structures that were put before are no longer there. This is not working anymore. And yeah, I'm really sorry if this is a, or whatever it is, I'm really sorry, but it seems like it's a divorce. And I pull out two cards for as clarifiers, and I got the Ace of Cups in the reversed and the Fool in the upright. So if it's a marriage, definitely a divorce. I'm sorry. If it's not, it's something that was really close to you, something that you feel really connected to. It's something really dear to you. And the Fool is telling you it's in the beginning. It's in the beginning, and you have to start over, and it's gonna be all right. Now, if I mean this new beginning with the Fool, I would say if you're starting over and like it was a company and you no longer have you had to dissolute the company, then it's not like the business partners are gonna get back together, and it's not like they're gonna say, oh no, you know what, never mind, let's stay together, let's be business partners again. No, this is a new company or new business partner. If it's a project, it's going to be a new project. If it's a relationship, it's going to be a new person. Now, I'm not saying it's forever. I'm not saying this person can come back to you into your life. I'm not saying, there can be a reconciliation, but right now is not what I'm saying. Maybe in the future, maybe, yeah, you'll get a divorce and then you'll get married again. I don't know. It has happened. I went to school with a girl whose parents did that. But it's not what it says right now. Right now, it says, yes, there's going to be a new beginning. And if this new beginning means a new person, it's going to be a new person, a new relationship, a new company, a new project, a new job, a new business partner, new. It doesn't have to be that you're going to get into a new relationship. It could mean, you're going to start over with your life. And definitely, if it's a divorce, then yeah, absolutely, you're gonna start over. It's a new life for you, even if you don't start dating right away. So, the romance angel cards. You got the free yourself card and the passion card. How appropriate. I mean, free yourself. Here you go. Free yourself. And yeah, the Hierophant in the reverse. Free yourself, free yourself, free yourself. It's like free yourself all over. And passion, to me, it's speaking directly to that Fool. It's saying, yes, I mean, start over and be passionate about that new life, that new phase in your life. Yes, because it's gonna be okay. So it's definitely talking about this tower for yourself, this whole thing. Move on, and don't stay here, don't stay in this energy, and in this energy for too long. It's advising you to leave all this pain and this awful situation behind and start over. Passion and the Fool. And as an advice from the Major Arcana, I pulled out one card and you got the Strength. I have to say. And Rider White is the thing, tarot. To me, this is a marriage card. Why? Because, well, if you've seen it, it looks like she's wearing a wedding gown. And she has this infinity sign, symbol, whatever, on top of her head. So to me, that's a bride and she's getting married. But, well, this is a different deck, as you can see. But anyway, to me, that red or white, it's marriage. So it could be. It could be in the future. But this is an advice. And I'm just saying it. I don't see it here as a marriage card because of all the other cards. And because this is a different deck, like I said. But still, I say it because it's another meaning that I give to this card that I know. Well, I don't think anybody else does. And I mean, yeah, it's got to be someone else because we're what, 9 million people in the world? But you know what I mean. Anyway, as an advice, I think the strength is telling you many things. That be confident that you're going to have the strength that you need and that you will need to overcome all this. Everything that you need, it's inside of you, and or even outside. Well, if you want to see God or whatever you want to call it as an outside force, but I think God is within you. But anyway, the strength that you're gonna need to overcome all this hardship, all this tower, all this awful energy, all this pain, you have it. It's with you, it's within you, you're gonna have it. Ask God, ask your angels, ask whatever, whoever you ask. If you feel like you need support, ask, because that strength is out there for you. But I think it's telling you to be confident that it's within you. It is also telling you, and I think this is very important, that you should be gentle and kind and sweet, because these two really trust each other. The lion and the lady trust each other, because otherwise this gonna be happening here. And I think it's telling you that maybe right now you are being too harsh on yourself, or maybe you're judging other people very harshly. But I think this is more talking about you being too harsh on yourself. Maybe you're blaming yourself. Maybe you're saying, how could I not see this? How is I so blind, so stupid? I mean, how could I trust this person and all that stuff? Please stop. Don't do it. Don't do it anymore. Be kind to yourself. You know, it happens, and don't talk to yourself like that. Lenormand cards, great cards. You got the tree, the key, and the ship. And right now, I think this is saying some truth is gonna come out, which is interestingly here. And this is a very, very karmic card. So, and this is moving on. Get on with your life. Well, let's move this because I don't know if you can actually see what I'm trying to show you here. So, I think the Lenormand cards are confirming what the tarot cards were saying, and they're telling you, this whole thing that is going on, that is happening to you, is a very karmic thing. It was something that was supposed to happen, so you can open up and move on to new, better things. Because this ship is moving forward and moving away from the mountains, which are blockages and obstacles and things that aren't, keeping you or making your life harder. And the ship is moving away, moving out, and, leaving all this past, leaving it all behind. So I think this is what the Lenormand cards are saying. This was supposed to happen. You are right now in the right path. You are now where you were supposed to be. And you're going to find out that. You will know that. And it also says, you know, with the strength, it's in your hands. You have the key to move forward, to move away from this hardship. So, I know it's hard right now, but it's gonna get better. Like, yes, definitely, it's gonna get better, Aries. Don't worry. So, that's all I have for you right now. And remember to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.